The brave little seed. High on a windy hill, in a field of whispering grasses, lived a tall and proud sunflower named Soul. And nestled safely in the very center of Soul's large, brown face was a little seed. This was no ordinary seed, it was the last and littlest seed of the season, and its name was Pip. Pip was cozy and warm, listening to the lullaby of the wind and the buzzing of the friendly bees. He loved his home on Mother Soul's face. But as the days grew shorter and the air grew crisper, Mother Soul began to whisper to him. "Little Pip," she sighed, her voice rustling like dry leaves. "It is almost time." "Time for what?" asked Pip, snuggling closer. "Time for you to find your own place in the world," she said gently. "You must jump from here and let the wind carry you to the soil below. There you will sleep through the winter, and in the spring, you will grow into a magnificent sunflower, just like me." Pip's tiny shell trembled. The world below looked so big, so scary, and so very far away. He could see the ground, a dizzying distance below, and the wind sounded less like a lullaby and more like a roar. "I can't," squeaked Pip. "It's too high. The wind is too strong. I'll be lost." Mother Soul bent her head slightly, as if to shield him. "You are braver than you think, little one. Trust the wind. Trust the earth. And trust yourself." But Pip was too frightened. He held on tight with every bit of his might. One afternoon, a loud crack sounded above. A large, black bird landed on Mother Soul's head, pecking at the seeds around Pip. "Yum!" squawked the bird. "A tasty snack." This was it. Pip's tiny heart beat like a drum. Without another thought, he let go. He didn't jump, he simply stopped holding on. Whoosh! The wind snatched him up. He tumbled and twirled, spinning through the air. It was terrifying. The world was a blur of blue sky and green grass. But then, something amazing happened. He began to float. The wind wasn't a monster, it was a dance partner, twirling him gently. He saw the whole hill from up high, and it was beautiful. After what felt like both a second and forever, Pip softly landed in a patch of rich, brown soil. It was soft and cool and smelled of rain. He nestled down into a tiny hollow, covered by a crunchy blanket of a fallen leaf. He was safe. As the cold snow fell, Pip slept a deep and dreamless sleep. He slept through the long, quiet winter. Then, one warm spring day, a gentle rain woke him. He felt a strange and wonderful urge and need to stretch. He pushed a tiny, green tendril upward, toward the sun. He pushed a small, white root downward, into the earth. He drank in the rain and basked in the sunshine. He grew and grew and grew. One summer morning, Pip opened his face to the sky. He was no longer Pip the little seed. He was Pip the magnificent sunflower, with a bright yellow face and a tall, strong stem. And from his high place on the hill, he could see the old, weathered stalk of Mother Soul, who had given him the courage to let go. Now, standing tall and proud, he looked down at his own center, where a new little seed was nestled, looking out at the world with wide, wondering eyes. "Hello," Pip whispered in the breeze. "Don't be afraid. You are braver than you think." The end.